Yes, Christina. Connected?
Hello, now you're
Hello.
listening?
Yes,
Yes.
I'm listening. As I'm waiting for you, I said I'll start the introduction to the conference after you connect. Because I had to go on time. So let me just put the recording also.
Okay. I will
Perfect.
go. Perfect.
So basically,
Okay.
so Christina, I'm going to welcome you. Yes, but let me just mention the conference. 18th May to 30th June, World Mediators Conference, Mediation Vision 2026. Let's look at the larger picture. The evolution of mediators and mediation. So mediators is important. That's the important part. The mediation, yes, that also has to happen. And of course, Inaugural Address by Ken Cloke. Please watch them on YouTube. Search for Mediator Vikram. You'll find the channel on YouTube, or you can do a Google search or go to mediatorvikram.com. So, and this one is theater and mediation, and Christina is our theater expert who's going to take us through this. So, Christina, thank you very much for coming in. Of
Thank
course, you
you
have.
very much. Vikram ji, namaste.
I like the G. I love the G. But only thing is, Krishna, if I, for the purpose of this particular session, if I only put Christina Arzumanova and I remove the international lawyer, mediator, profiler, and
you are the boss today.
and I want to write, of course, I want to write Cyprus and Russia and Georgia and wherever else.
Romania, whatever.
Let me write Russia and Georgia. Why not? Look, the idea is that you come from all that culture, so you bring all those aspects when you are with us. So why not at least people know this? So Christina, your show, take it where you want, bring me in whenever you want. So please, thank you much. Thank you about a lot, but you have to first tell us about yourself.
Yes, thank you very much. This is, for me, it's a pleasure once again to see and participate as a speaker on your great projects, and also now it's a Mediators conference. And Ken Cloke also, there was birthday. I want to greet all colleagues from all over the world. And also I want to remind just 9th of June was actually become International Day of Friends and Friendship in general. So dear colleagues, Vikram ji, is a friendship between people and in general is a lifeline in today's difficult times. So let's live in peace.
Absolutely.
I want to smoothly move on to today's topic, theater and mediation. Which is become dear to me because look, as you remember before, I was telling that when I was young, I want to come back to my childhood. I like too much. I was playing in a the children's theater we have in a school, and I liked it too much. And so now this has become a part of my life also. It's dear to me. First, I will to quote the words of Seneca to start. Life is like a play in the theater. Well, what matters is not how long it lasts, but how well we are played in this theater. Mm-hmm. Mediation theater, nice. I want to greet also to all my colleagues and who are helping me in this project, and also our president, Devarseny Karapetyan. I want to see, I could not see also, but I greet all of them from Cyprus. Dear Vikram, the project has already taken an international dimension. Moreover, I'm so proud today to be a part of this large-scale and unique project. Really a true temple mediative art. In this project, complexity and opportunity go hand in hand. So the difficulties in this project, really, the fact that we want to keep all the stage of the mediation session, and plus including emotion, the game of actors with the most realistic embodiment and remained, of course, and also remained neutral at the same time. It is very, very difficult to play in the theater, believe me. Maybe people think this is it's like a game, but it's not. It's not just a TikTok like you see a vlog about mediation, or just you see some videos. Mediation theater is a complex mechanism and a lot of work for the participants and actors, also mediators. To keep neutrality is too difficult in theater. The theater is a living art. It's a kind of a broadcast where the actors have no rights to make a mistake. There is no second, third, or fourth take a shot. It's a way understanding of life and the way to understand ourselves. Today, maybe I will mention that society often underestimates the impact of theater. So our life is a theater, Vikramji, all our life. So we are an actors. Every day we play some roles of the theater of people's lives. With all of today's technologies, people have forgotten what really art means today. The art, because look, the mediation is art too. And theater and mediation is like double art. And in a society where is now true art, there always will be the problems. The theater embodies all the, the good and all the bad that is in society and social world we have, which is no less important. The theater is out of politics, is out of this negativity and everything. This is a place where a person can look at himself as is from the outside. Such a separation from reality favorably affects the mental and emotional state of person. This is too important. We have all been to the theater, you, me, and I don't know about the young generation. At least once watched performances, not even suspected that it like we are the same actors. Yes, you heard right, live is a theater where drums, comedies, every day it's happened. Comedies and tragedies are played around of us. This is improvised theater. And also, our life in continuously improvisation, Vikram. The theater is not on the most, as this is a form. If we are going back and we try to understand from where is coming the theater, how it's appeared in the early Middle Age. That is a former entertainment and from the beginning for rich people. Back then, the actors had no props, no long stories, nothing. They played stories, reality stories. So what the difference between mediation? So we have already, we as a mediator, we have really live stories. So we saw the stress of our client, we see emotion of our client, improvising along the way of this everything. So we decided, nevertheless, the theater is what is doing. The theater is developing and gradually become what we saw now today. So I want to start to tell how this idea come up with this idea to create this theater of mediation. It's actually, it was the really miracle day in our life. So this time, if I will go back, I guess it was everything what happens in our life happens for a reason. And today, when I speak about the theater mediation, all my colleagues, most of them, modern people, are skeptically about the theater. Or if you know, I don't know, I have a lot of them now. You know, perhaps this is due to the fact that they are rarely attend the theatrical performance. Maybe they know they like cinema. I don't know. The theater sometimes it's a live art, and I was so maybe I'm for love with theater. Maybe I like truth, because I don't want to say that a cinema is not true, but theater, when you see the emotion, you see the real people, then you can, like, you are playing with them, and this is a different from my side as I see. So there is really two ways to arouse this interest of our audience in the theater, by means of the great, or by the knowledge truthful. The great capture the masses, the truthfully bribes individuals. So these all are stories of our clients. Of course, we modified it. If you know, it's everything what we have, our stories of clients is confidentiality. We could not say everything. We changed the names, we modified it, and we play in our theater mediate. The purpose of our theater, with the help of these plays, the plays by great masters of art, such as Shakespeare, Bulgakov, Pushkin, and other writers, famous writers, to show young mediators and clients that what mediation really cares and who are mediator. After all, from the psychological point of view, and in general, people trust something that, as they saw, aren't been heard or verified it, and we mediators of the media theater simply want to show from the outside, and so that it was, for example now, in the same time of Shakespeare with Othello and Desdemona, how their conflict could resolve if they use the services of a mediator. Let's say, this is a first example. View from the outside. This is what we want to show with our theater mediation. This is innovation, what we want to create, creativity as a mediator project, theater of mediator. This is a live theater, masterclass. Okay, you can say it like a masterclass for novice mediators to understand in depth the system of mediators, Vikramji, and the role of mediator. You can even supervise a historical work. Why not? So the actors themselves, because they are mediators, as the actors themselves. The mediation is the art, as I mentioned before, and mediation theater is a masterpiece of art. So unique at the same time, and very rare. Today we cry for real representing our heroes. Really, believe me, I was cried. Sometimes we feel conflict, because we feel conflict very deep. And when we want to find ways out of save families, relationships, business relationship, and friendship, etc. The main idea to create the theater came to us at the Annual Mediators Association. There was a training day, as I remember this day. Our president, Arsenik, and the corps, or just it's like what was intuition, I don't know. We was performing. That time I was playing the bad guy, actually. Well, and we understood that it was like Eureka. yes, we need theater because we went so deep. We start to play so professional. How about these mediation sessions? So we decided to play so much, began to transform, put on, costumes, professional, really. I even played the role of bad guys, sometimes rude guys, 2 times. And who did, I will mention about that because it was really interesting. Everybody remember my role. This guy was not, he didn't want to divorce. And it was the purpose of, the babies, the time, and they were trying to, to keep one to another, and family conflict. And I remember name was Andrei. The other one, it was a car buyer, Vikram. I was postmaster. I was really changed. I became like a put on my dad's t-shirt. It was amazing. I decided to save. The purpose of this case was I decided to save. I was so cheap. I wanted to save money from the car. And also I wanted to buy the ticket for my wife to just to enjoy their vacation somewhere. I decided to show at the end, you know what I did? I decided to show a real greedy, arrogant guy, rude, selfish. And the seller was a woman, my colleague. She was amazing because I transformed it, I changed it. I didn't want to go to compromise or say to make, win-win. So I decided to show that this guy, impotent, the person rude, this was, of course, the result was not win-win. It didn't take the place. I did it purposely. Not everything in our life, Vikram, is so smooth. People are complex biological organisms, and we do not act normally based on our psychotypes and temperaments. Under the pressure of some circumstances, life, calm-looking person, believe me, can show and change, you become a not friendless quality. You can see his face, he changed. So we don't know people. We don't know ourselves sometimes. So we don't know how we will react. So I decided to come up not with win-win and show really sometimes life is happening. This is like a theater. We began to look for plays on the website and how we find these scenarios for our theater. So it was, I guess, lucky day. I was just looking in my laptop, and we came across the Belarus Association of Medialand. Her president is Irina Krychok, who already then rewrote the scripts, the famous works for a mediation session. It was amazing. We can give a link also, you can see. They have more 30 scenarios for mediation session. P.S. This was a wonderful start for international cooperation, partnership with Belarusian colleagues. And their plays are it means their plays and they are these scenarios and our theater. So, long to short, in our corps of mediators actors, there were very talented writers, we find out, by the way, lawyers also, who rewrote their real case, inheritance, labor, division of properties, disputes, school, peer mediation, everything. So we are very, very talented, as I was mentioning before when I was attended and participated in your these conferences, live streams. This is how our theater began to gain popularity at the speed of light. It happened at the speed of light. And today we sign it a partnership agreement with the Indian company Qualo, and created, today nobody knows about that, and created project. This now it became an international project website for international theater media. You can see, and also my colleagues, if they are interested and you want to see everything, I can give the link. The rest of news you can see just on this website. Already is there. I would like to know that this is what's happening with theater, I guess, has a very great future, because we are united, Vikram, and we are so talented, we are so unique that every day, we figure out a lot of, and we find in ourselves a lot of things, and I guess I am proud, and also I became a hit of this international project. And this is what I wanted to share exactly. If you have some question, I cannot answer on this project, because I have another thing to tell you, because like the theater is an art. So the sport is art too. So I can share something about sport also. As I was, when we spoke, I mentioned you that we did a really great job. I would like to know that just recently, I became a partner of one football club, soccer club. When we signed international partnership assignment, we included an international mediation clause. Wow, it was joyful. I was so happy. This is a huge victory, Vikramji, huge victory. And yes, sport means, the sport, where the sport, there is big money, big responsibilities. And this niche as a sport has no limits in dispute resolution. Our whole life is sport. Workouts. We go to the gym, to different sport clubs. Does not matter. We are doing gymnastics and etc. And also our babies are going. And there's a conflict of interest can arise everywhere around of this sport. Mediation is one of the most unique ways to regulate this market. Believe me, I just touch. And we have a lot of projects, and I will mention after, because we're just waiting to sign international project between Georgia and Cyprus. And then after with the different countries, and also with Armenia. This market who needs in disclosure a show to export their companies. In black, they don't need to show the companies in the black on the market and lose customers after the next conflict, because it's resolved through the court. I will say this, not a single self-respected company, all these huge sport clubs or gym want this, believe me. They don't want to lose customers, and the goodwill for them is everything. Because the court is publicity. Last year, our association and the international magazine Mediation Eurasia held a unique conference in Anapa, where the president of Russian Golf Federation was there, because it started to interesting about the mediation. And also the other eminent athletes from rugby and wrestling and a lot. They are already become interested in resolving dispute through mediation. They do believe that now mediation, this is confidentiality, so they still base their reputation. Golf, you are also a golf player, as I know. Amateur is because I saw you're a professional golf player. I don't know, but the golf is an expensive sport. And there are a lot of controversies, if you know. This is a progress, Vikram. Believe me, this is a progress.
Tell me something, but Krishna, what about those photographs? All those theater, when you became that man and everything, where are those pictures?
I have. Actually, I wanted now to perform. I wanted to put something like that in order to perform, because we actually was performing, like, I like sometimes when you see these cartoon movies, when the Cinderella becomes the, princess. So the same we did. Sometimes we did, we switch all these cameras, we change it in 5 minutes to put something in order to do something. I was so, actually I was a very nice guy. I like it myself as a guy. So I try to change voice. Okay. And sometimes I put it, the walnuts in my mouth inside in order to make a timbre more low. So it was amazing. I can show.
Yes,
my
you must.
pictures.
Please, I mean, now you have some.
No, I could not find now. I will send you.
That should be interesting. But I like this collar. This collar is interesting. This is part of some particular character you play.
Yes, because I was with this and I had a nice hat. I'm an actor. I'm a Desdemona. So this transformation, this is amazing. Also with you, it's not just you're putting different masks. No, it's not right. That time, I guess we become like one with these personas. You try to understand why. If we are good at that time, we can use the mediation, everything will be okay. It's amazing.
Yeah. But there is someone called Varsenik?
Yes. Varsenik Karapetyan is the president of Yamal Mediat.
So
yes.
Okay, so she's put a comment on YouTube, but of course she says you're on fire. She just put some fire there.
I want to say bravo. She's an amazing person. She's the creativity. She's the power. She's wow. Now you look wow. She's full of emotion. This, I guess, how should be the leader. Yes, this is perfect.
But tell me also, because you spoke about Shakespeare and what Shakespeare said, and all the men and women, all the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances.
Yes.
So that's what it is. The world's a stage.
Of course.
And is mediation also a stage? Is it also?
Of course. Look, double. If you are going back and I just mentioned that how is theater come, because it was for rich people from the beginning, as you know, but how they were showing just real stories, what happened in the houses, what happened in these castles. So they was transforming and showing this everything. But actually this is how it should to be. And mediation is amazing. Performance is double. So we decided these cases to show in this
Okay, so there is some sound there. There's some sound. That's why you muted yourself. Yes, you muted yourself.
So now, yes, I can see, listen, thank you. So the mediation, I guess, is the same. And it's like a symbiosis, theater and mediation.
So I think this is also interesting, that the fact that you can actually, one, of course, pick up some, maybe some book or some movie or some other characters and show that, and how things would have changed if there was mediation there. That's interesting. But also because you can't, I mean, the confidentiality part, and you're not putting cameras into mediation, so that aspect also to show through theater to people so that they can maybe relate to it more. That's also something that is interesting. So
yes, it's very interesting that, okay, when you are sitting and watching movie, look, I know by myself, when I see movie, okay, I like too much reading. This is good. But with our audios and visuals, we are different persons. But most of them now, like, this is not a TikTok and everything. This is like a short video about the movie. It's like a short theater movie and masterclass for a new generation of mediators to come up very shortly, understand that in depth, the really our workshop, and how to resolve. Maybe they will find and figure out something for themselves. This is how we can teach. And also from our clients, because, you know, they don't trust. Most of them, you know, they don't trust because they, okay, the stereotypes, they are going better to the court, we will use the service of the lawyers, and blah, 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 and they are trying to, too much complicated. Why? Look at this theater of mediation. You will understand, because, you know, when you are intelligent, well educated, just one shot, you can just look, sit. You will like, because we are now, we are creating different comedies, tragic comedies, everything, live stories. You can see everything. This is just a style. What kind, you know, this is a matter of taste of kind of movie you like, the same theater.
So now give us some example of some particular play. Let's look at a play, say Shakespeare play, and how you would change things through mediation and what you would do. Something there?
Me do. So then we know this story what happened with Othello and Desdemona, you know, but we transform it. Also, you will see very soon, all our colleagues worldwide, you will see on our website, in the English version, you will see these transformations, Shakespeare's Othello and Desdemona. This is an amazing, a happy end, I will say. Not, we have Hollywood happy end. So at the end, we come up with a piece of mediation session there where they start to listen, because the mediators' questionnaires, there's too much important to put the dot and say, are you sure that you listen at this and this, that this guy says to, and that, and the Othello on that time realized it, wait a minute, no, this, no, it was like that, but who is Iago? But at all the time, at the end he says, wait a minute, it means all the time everything was transformed and I was listening everything, the short stories from the Iago. This is what we want to say, that you have to listen and will be listened. You have to ask and have communication, clean ecological communication. If you have some questions or doubts, ask your wife. Okay, here is Desdemona. She was jealous because she saw Desdemona betray him. The same can happen in each of these our family cases. Family mediation. We have full of that. Because there is no communication. This is dialogue. Ask if you don't like something, if you have doubts, if you have. So the mediator in this session, he make a very unique questionnaire. He went in the past, and through past, he came to the reality now and start to ask the question in the future. If something will happen, you can live without Desdemona, let's say. So that Othello realize that, no, I love my wife. I don't want to be without my wife. So this is actually happiness. When you as a mediator try to show, and they will figure out what's going on at the end.
Yes. So now basically what you should do, you made some clips also? You have some clips that you will put on YouTube and all?
Yes, everything in YouTube you will see it. Yes, we have a website already, and we just doing some composite something, and soon we will end. I will send link all colleagues. Just I will send it to you, and if somebody is interested, welcome.
Good. So that's interesting. So anything else that you want to tell us about theater and mediation, please? I told you this is totally your, I don't even know what in relation to theater and mediation, what are the connections that we can make. So I would not know how to take it forward.
So you can attend this actor, it's no problem. So if you like something and you can introduce any your peers, this workshop arts, if you are interested, and you see that at that time, let's say Dostoevsky, that had a famous some works that we can use and we can play. If you are interested, welcome to attend, become a member of our this mediation theater, international mediation theater member. We have membership that you can become an actor, to play, to perform, to show, maybe for yourself in order to understand. And this is like a practice, I guess, more qualified yourself.
Mm-hmm. So for this session, is there anything that you want to? You have to look, this session also, you have to take it forward the way. For this session, I'm saying I don't know the connection between theater and mediation. So you have to take us forward on that. If there is anything more that you want to tell us, or you can close it at this point, whatever, you totally your wish.
So I guess more than I can tell, because I mentioned it already about theater. The connection made between theater and mediation, these two are arts also. So when they are together, they become a symbiosis of arts. It's become the huge job which help us to perform, understand our job more clear and qualified. So I guess it will be it's better to see once than listen 1,000 times.
Mm-hmm.
This is, I guess, this is what exactly we want to do with our theater mediation mediator. So I guess, look, better to come with this next time, maybe when we will have it more our these videos. I will just show in action. I will just show how we can perform it, where that we can solve, how we can help with the theater. It will be like a master class. I will come. Yes, it's a good idea to come with master classes, a theater or mediation. We choose one video from this different of this our arts. So you can choose it, or our colleagues, what they like, and we can just discuss about this. Look, watch, and discuss.
Interesting. So creative thoughts. Christina comes with lots of creative thoughts. Interesting. Something or the others you're already doing, always doing something interesting. So maybe you can, of course, all the things that you're doing definitely will take too long to talk about. So, but if you want to tell us more about, like you said, about the football thing that you organized.
Yeah,
so
this is an amazing project.
And
it was really actually victory. I feel I'm so happy. I was like a child, happy, like somebody wrote for me. I screamed that time. I wanted to scream that, okay, it's victory. We have international mediation clause and a huge, because look, skeptically, these people in Europe, not all these football clubs and the beneficiaries, they trust mediation. Actually, they don't know about mediation. They know arbitration, court, and they know the court. So that I just how I said it. Look, my Mr. I could not say his name and surname. I open the picture on my laptop. This is a court. This is an arbitration. This is a mediation. Look, I just say just picture it and explaining difference between 1, 2nd, and 3rd. So at the end, smart people, intelligent people will understand that why the confidentiality and reputation is everything. Secret, everything top secret. And resolving quickly in a short time. I guess this is.
But I tell you, today I was talking to in that session we had about, I think we were talking about way of life. In that I was saying that why do we have to put across that it is less, it's less expensive or cheap or that kind of thing. Let money not be the factor. The point is that first of all, of course, you resolve your dispute in a final manner on terms that you feel that what you agree on. So it can be expensive. Let mediators charge what they want. I mean, let's not show it to be just a cheap process, that cheap in that sense. So I think that part of it, I am trying to put it across in that way. In less time, we don't know how much time it's going to take. It can take less time. Of course, it's going to take less time than litigation for sure. But I'm just saying that we should be focusing more on the value delivered and the benefits of argues, because a lot of yeah, because sometimes what happens if when you talk about something being cheap or cost less, sometimes people don't value it. they think what is more expensive seems to be a better option.
We are here, Vikramji, to change this, to make this VIP. Mediation should be VIP. This is a status, but I see in the future that soon I think everything will change, because mediation will be more expensive than court. Is how I see this future.
Yeah, I mean, good mediators should be in demand. They should be in high demand. That's the way. Why should it be that you should be paying arbitrators and litigating lawyers huge fees? Mediator should be charging more than that. They give you a final thing. That settlement agreement is not going anywhere. No appeals, nothing. So, Christina, one closing kind of a thing. Well, how would you close this session? What concluding remarks would you like to make?
I would like to say thank you, first of all, to you, Vikramji. You are an amazing person. You're okay. We are all actors, so we play this role, and it was an amazing role, amazing session, amazing short theater. I will say to you that kindly and minded and good people are a lot. Among of us, and I want to wish to be more compassionate, I guess, today, to be more don't misunderstand nothing in our life, and for first of all, and to be humble, I guess, and humble and be kind more, not just kind, just right, kind. KIND, because maybe somebody like to show off and write these words, and write these, topics, proverbs, and etc. But inside, it's coming from here. That's why I'm telling. In theater, it's too difficult to play because it's coming from here. You have to perform. You have to become this personage in order to show the pain, to show the love, to show reality. In reality, in order we start to cry too, and we start to enjoy with you. This is a difficult, work. So I want to wish everybody, don't have 1,000 masks. Let it be one, and second, the theater, and finished. And always smile.
Absolutely. Main thing is to be able to connect with people, be it mediation, be it theater, wherever it is, to come from the heart, connect to the heart, and then people will, of course, appreciate it also. They will be part of it. They'll feel a part of it. So thank you very much, Christina.
Thank you.
And I'm going to see you in other sessions. And I love the Vikramji. I love that. Please continue it.